Gotta kill it. Yeah, what's wrong with the music? It's not monetized. Serious. Well, I may agree to that, but I think you killed it. Okay, Tim, what'd you do to my mower?
You did it.
Actually, I don't know what happened. No. But I guess we're going to have to be honest and fair to New Holland. Am I correct? We have to be honest and fair. This is a non-bias channel, correct? Yeah, we call it black, we call it white. Well, we're going to call this one green, and we call the red one red because it's there. But anyway, maybe y'all can notice, I don't know. You see anything wrong with this thing? I don't know if you can tell from there, but yeah. I'll step outside into the sunlight and say my cutter bar is bent, right?
Your fault.
Well, I don't know. The cutter bar is bent. Here, put this away. Cutter bar is bent. Bent, right? Right here. Now, that cutter bar is cast iron. It's got a really weird system now. There's 7 bolts, and you can take that whole thing apart, section by section. So for each box, there's 7 bolts, 3 across the back, 4 to the 4 in each side. 2 in, let's see, 2 in each side. 3, 4, 5 bolts then. But it takes 7 bolts. You have to take them out of in order to get that out, and it's on an angle, so you go like this, turn it, and then it comes right out like that. So it was sitting outside here this morning while we were working on that Farm All M, trying to get that thing to run, and I said to Tim, I was like, yeah, that cutter bar looks bent.
Sure enough, it's bent.
And he's like, yeah, it does look bent, right?
Yep.
And it was. So I climbed underneath there and I thought, well, that spine must be bent. I don't see that the spine is bent. Did you see that the spine was bent?
No.
It's just the bar is bent.
Just the bar.
So anyways, that means a new box. New gearbox. So I'm going to have to get that straightened out because it is weeping oil a little bit.
Good, that's one.
Huh?
If it's bent on one side, then the other side, another gearbox could be bent too.
Yeah, you'd think it'd bend the bolts, but I'm going to replace the bolts because it's a special bolt. So anyways, the shimmying is these guys here, the V-Time conditioners. They're not difficult to replace, it's just a 5/8 bolt. So you take that off, and you put this in there. Anyway, yeah, here, pull this camera out.
That's the one that was loose.
That was loose?
Yeah, that was the end.
And it was cocked to the side?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. Well, that'll chew shit up. How bad was it?
Look, it was like hanging on 2 threads.
Oh, so it was ready to let loose. That'll cause it to vibrate also. So anyway, let's see what we got here. So as I work on this thing, and really all I'm doing is getting ready to take it out, pressure wash it off, you can see there's quite a seam in there. And if you go over to these, this seam is tight and close. So I'm just saying that I think it's actually, this side here is tight. Believe it or not, it looks good. But you get to the back of it and it's not good. So it'd be this box to the left that I'm going to have to replace. I don't believe that I have to buy the entire box. It's probably one of those things that's going to cost $5,300,000 for the box itself. I don't know if I don't think I need to buy a complete box, but yeah. I'll just buy the box and then the O-ring, and then I'll replace that. But anyways, this is how you get these guys out. You just kind of yourself a ratcheting wrench here, and you just kind of ratchet it off, right, Tim? I bet that's gonna slip on me. All right, well, here, let me.
Okay, Dad's gonna start it up, and I'm gonna move the hell out of the way.
well.
No shimming?
Oh, no, not nearly as bad as it was. Oh, it was shaking like a leaf before. Like a leaf. So we gotta get all this crap out of there. So how's the thing look, alright?
Yeah, that's okay.
He said he had some drips and some
Orange.
Okay, so we are going to clean the mess that I should have cleaned out last fall. It's really no big deal. There's really nothing in there that's gonna damage anything. The worst thing about cleaning a piece of equipment up in the fall is the water that you use. If you use a pressure washer, it goes into bearings, the bearings rust, and they seize up, and then you get into the first 100 acres of ground, and boom, you got a problem, like bearings out. So it's okay if you pressure wash it in the spring. I should have blew it off last fall, but, it's no big deal. There's a hood up and underneath there that just packs full of shit. And it's not easy to get to, and no matter what you do, it's just always going to be there. John Deere should come up with some kind of a shield to keep that from getting back in there. There's also, and I didn't show it on here because I haven't torn it apart yet, but where Timothy's cleaning stuff up and I'm blowing that out of, and it's itchy, nasty stuff. But on the front side of that, there's a gearbox that is driven by a belt, and that always packs with crap. And there's like 4 bolts I got to pull out and pull that whole shield down and get that cleaned out of there so that it doesn't pack with junk and cause a mess like a fire or something like that. So now that I've got the majority of it blown off, we're going to go ahead and get this thing pressure washed off. I have John Deere going to come out, and they're going to take a look at that cutter bar. I've taken photographs of it and sent them to the service manager at John Deere, and they're going to, I guess, get John Deere involved in this cutter bar because it should not have bent the way it did. I've never hit anything with this thing, at least nothing out of the ordinary, and it seems like that cutter bar is actually bending upwards in the center, and there's a gearbox that has something has let loose in there, and it's allowing oil to leak out the top of it. So we got to have that resolved before I get into the new season. And if it means a new spine on the back of the cutter bar, which is pretty much just look at Timothy just sitting down there, huh? Little son of a bitch. Oh, he's on the phone. Anyway, if it means a new spine and a new gearbox to get that thing straightened out, then that's what we're going to have to do. Whether I have to pay for it or not is yet to be seen by, the warranty that I have on the machine. I'd really like to have it fixed before I start into the new year, by John Deere, because I did pay for that extra warranty, and it wasn't really a super large amount of money, but it was an amount of money. Not like the Krone baler. The Krone baler was really ridiculous, but 3 years of warranty is worth a lot. And to be quite honest with you, this machine has been so flawless that I kind of wondered whether the warranty was worth it or not, the extra money that I put into the warranty, because it's just perfect. I mean, the damn thing runs flawless. The worst I ever had to put into it was new blades. I did have a leak in a radiator, oil cooler, and they came out and fixed that. What the heck else? There was one other thing that they did. Oh, there were some linkages that they came out last spring and replaced. That was an upgrade that, of course, had nothing to do with warranty. It was just a John Deere upgrade. New Holland does not do that. They wait until something is broken, and then they say, oh, yeah, by the way. And then you're usually down for a portion of time in the middle of making hay. Whereas with John Deere, they're like, hey, you know what? We can fix this now and solve you a bunch of problems later on in the season when you're supposed to be actually making hay instead of New Holland, which is another reason why I say John Deere all the way. It's it's just a matter of choice. If you like New Holland and you like the way those things run, I suggest you go get into a John Deere if you're in the market for something like this, and give it a shot. It's quieter in the cab. It's smoother in the field. It does not turn as sharp as the New Holland. It will dig at the end of the windrow until you're used to running it. But the New Holland will turn inside the John Deere. The John Deere's longer and heavier than the Case New Holland, but reliability and durability of the John Deere is second to none. I have not been down a day with this machine. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We all know what we're looking for there. Thanks again.